Hello guys, welcome back to Nanomind. Last video we have made for how to structure the folder and how to save data files safely for research or project students professionally. But today video is completely different. Many researchers and students, they are just struggling in browsing. So any things you browsed yesterday or 1 month ago, if you just submitted any article into the journal to tracking, so everything just you are not able to access all the time. So whenever you just open your Chrome browser or any browsers, just you need to search the journal and you have to search whatever your literature study articles. So whatever you have made in browser history, you have to search the history to just click and go inside. So that's why so many people struggle in this case. And one more thing, many researchers just they're struggling which tool is better for research. Like there is many tools in recent days we can compare. Like there is many AI tools just came out and professional tools are there. So the people like the students or project students, they are not finding a good tool to offer analytics and for design purpose and for interpretation purpose and article writing purpose. So these are the tools we are going to, the main research tools. And whatever any field you can find out the tools the better way. So we can just today we see that what are the research tools, what are the tools are very important and enough to use, and which are most important, which are enough to for research. So there is no other tools we need. So many tools are just like a subscription based and premium based on that. But today I will show you the how to set up your browser, how to set up your laptop work faster compared to before, and what are the research tools are available. So next upcoming video I can show you so what are the tools that we mentioned. We can how we can download crack versions and install, how to set up in the laptops. So just dig into the video, and first of all we are going to set up our browser first. Okay, so now the first thing is to set up the browser, and your laptop needs to work faster, because any tools if it is not working in your laptop, so it's may not useful to work better and get more efficient works. So most of like everybody just use this Chrome web browser only, and some people use Firefox and Opera, so like that. So even though I suggest that this Chrome browser, Firefox and Opera, these browsers are not effective compared to Microsoft Edge. Okay, so there is many browsers like actually why I'm suggesting only Microsoft Edge means, so any browsing we are doing here, just we are going to adding these tabs, right? So there is if it's reached many tabs, there is we can see there's just that all the tabs get suppressing. Okay, so there is no complete tab names we can able to see. So many tabs just including and suppressing the size of the tab. So even it's don't have any vertical tabs options. So if we click here, there is no vertical tabs options also there. So that's why I don't suggest this Chrome, because it's not usable and not effective. So even though here we can see there is no workspace options is here, so it's completely somewhat struggling. So once you just whatever you search and you get literature studies and you have done anything, so after this you completely close this browser and all the things will save in Chrome history. So again the people used to go and search in history yesterday what that is, if you signed in here, that is you can see history. So everybody use that history to access the previous tabs, but don't do this. This is not a good browser. So and I use Microsoft Edge. So in this what will happen, Microsoft Edge is very simple even. So there is tabs will be upper side even, but here whatever if you load many tabs, so it is also get suppressed. But here we can able to click the right click, and here you can see there like turn on vertical tabs. This is the option, turn on vertical tabs. So you can see that all the tabs are vertical. So you can see you can pin this tab bar here, you can pin it, so it will completely stay here. So any tab you can click here, even if you search anything, it will be the complete full name up to, you can drag it like this, drag right left, even up to a complete article or anything, the complete name will be here. You can able to access all the time. So this is the most important one in the Microsoft Edge feature. So initially I can say like many laptops or anything, so your laptop need to be comfortable for Edge browser. So once if you started to use within 2 to 3 days, it will get adapted, your laptop will get adapted. So the browser is almost capture the activity of your things in history, so it will act accordingly. So Edge, it don't work initially properly, it will look like a hanging type, but if you use completely 1 to 2 days, it will work better compared to other browsers. First thing, just go to control panel. Here is the control panel and click it. Just you have to speed up your laptop, so that's why you need to uninstall some of softwares, whatever it's not required. Okay, so here I don't need Chrome browser. If you have any other browsers too, you can uninstall it, so it's not important. Once you uninstall the Chrome browser, like you can use directly Edge browser. Okay, so in this case, if your laptop don't have updated about Edge, you have to update it. Then you will get an option like this. Here, see the Workspace. So this is the Workspace. So you can see like this type of option. Here you can create a new workspace. You have to create, because these are the for web browser setup. Okay, so this is the create, like you can name it like a research. So this is the workspace you have created. So now this is the workspace. Okay, even though this workspace you can invite to others, even others can access this space, this workspace, and they can able to browse anything. Even they remove any tabs, even it will update automatically to all the people. And if any studies, any tabs opened, you will get updated as well as. So here just I created one workspace. Here if I see like any Google Scholar, I search and I just drag and drop. You can use drag and drop method. And if I search any articles, if I search any articles, so this type of articles will come out. So everything, any tabs inside here you can make it. For example, if you are going to do literature studies, okay, for any field, if you are going to literature studies, you can create a group. So add tab to new group, literature studies. So this is the group for literature studies, and any tabs you can just drag like this. So even in this, you can make a new tabs. So if you are doing any literature studies, if this tabs need to go to inside this group, you can move like this. So you can move like this and keep it like. And anything you have done in this workspace, it will be keep safely. It will be up to you. You need to remove this tab. Then up to that, it will be safely inside. Even if you close this browser, and after you can open Microsoft Edge, there is a workspace here, and you can see here research 6 tabs. So you can open this research, it will open automatically. So all the tabs will be there only. So this is the final. This is the web browser setup. Okay. So you don't need to close all the tabs. You can keep always. So even though 1 month later you can open this workspace, just you can access everything. So if you are writing an article, just you can make a group like article or manuscript. If you are writing manuscript, so you can make a manuscript. So whatever for manuscript you are going to do. So if you are using a GPT for manuscript making, manuscript. If you are using GPT for manuscript making, so like you can save your GPT tab here. And furthermore, if you are using any other tools, you can save it like for any design, Canva. So any designs you are any online tools you are using for manuscript purpose, just you can save all the tabs here. Anytime you can come and access here directly. Okay. So if you are going to use tools for your research, if you are going to use for your tools, so many tools you have, you can keep as the tabs. So like you can make a group for tools, and you can save all the tools. Here you can see like cancel this. So this is the one tool for AI purpose, and any GPT. So all the tools can save directly here. If you are using COD database, so you can say you can just keep this tab here only. So like this you can make your all the tabs to group based. So at any time you can access any websites, any things. You don't need to go history and click and searching where it was imaged like that. So here always you can save it. If you are going to communicate any article, so here you can make like a communicator, and if you are going to make a folder for each article, you can make a folder for directly. For example, if I am uploading if I am submitting a paper, like a diets option, like whatever yesterday I told you, right? So the article name you just abbreviated and given to the folder name. So that name you can make for this workspace, like for this group. And here if you are applying in ACS, so you can open ACS journal and you can submit. So that editorial, whatever logged in editorial, also that page would be, or you can maintain here in this group. So if you are just for example ACS applied, ACS applied materials, if you are submitting an article in this journal, so you can keep your tab here directly. So whenever you want to track your communicator journal, so you can come and directly click here to track the changes, like to track the submitted article. So if you submit manuscript, so this type of tab will be opened here always. It's don't remove automatically. Even though if you close this browser, like you can open Edge and you can open Workspace. So always you can access all the groups, tabs, everything. So this is the browser setup. Whatever you need to store you need to access all the tabs, whatever yesterday or a month ago you have used. That is always you can save your tabs here group based. So like that, myself I saved this much of workspaces. So if you can see like here assimilation or 56 tabs, and see ground nutshell carbon. So I have published one related ground nutshell carbon related. So if I open that workspace, it's almost 301 tabs. So inside that I made many. There is an anodized group and all the reference articles tabs. So here see into fixation introduction. So while writing into fixation introduction, there is I make this much of articles collection and kept inside a group. And for introduction part of that article, just I collected many articles just saved inside a group. So these are the articles I used for introduction writing. And the same way there is many references. Here also references, all the references I used to save here. And so there is a movie just I used here. So like this you can able to save all the tabs. If you are regularly, if you are basically using Gmail, GPT, if you want to pin the tab, you can right click this tab. You can right click and pin the tab. So it will pin here, and the mails, emails, everything you can pin here, whatever it's important. So it will always pin here, you can access very easily. Okay. So this is the browser setup for research purpose. So you don't need to go any Opera browser, Firefox, Chrome. So that's all not effective even. It's complex, not a complex like very easy, but it's not a it's wasting time of yours. So this is the browser setup. Okay. So and today we are going to see what are the research tools for research. What are the main major tools need to be installed in your laptop. Before going to see what are the research tools for research purpose or projects related to science or computer science or any field you are working, a project student or PhD scholars, professionals, anybody. So what are the tools are very important for basically. Okay. So before that, just I'm showing you one of the thing. Okay. In your laptop, just press Control R. So here you can see like a model, like a pop-up. So here you need to search temp. So this is the temp. So if you write the temp, enter the temp and OK, so you will see here a folder containing many files. So in your laptop also there is a many files like this. So you need to select all and delete. Okay. So here you need to select all and click the delete. So this is the temporary files. Even more, there is one more thing, same again, Control R. Before the temp you have to add percentage, and after the temp you have to add the percentage. So now just OK. So there is remain all the unwanted files will be shown here in this folder. You have to delete all these things. So this almost, so you can see what is the storage of, what is the properties of these files around. See here it's around 1.78 GB caches. So all this data you have to remove. So the most catchy data, so the temporary files will be removed from your computer, your laptop. So whatever research tools you install, it will work better. So and the warning thing is, so if you have installed already Gaussian software, you know, some simulation people know some Gaussian software and some other simulation tools are there. So if you have installed these simulation tools, so if you have simulated some of your works related, any simulation theoretical, so all that files you have to save properly in your folder now, and first uninstall these softwares and then remove the temporary files. Okay, so if you didn't uninstall these softwares and remove that files, so there is some local temporary files will be removed, and whatever you simulated data won't work. So that files don't work and don't open. So just you have to move your simulated files data to some folder and uninstall the first that simulation softwares and then remove the temporary files. That is a good way. So then you can install all the simulation files. It will absolutely work well. Okay, you don't lose any files, you don't lose any work. Okay, so now we are going to research tools. So here guys, whatever the tools require, just I saved here. Like I made one workspace like a tools. So here is I'm showing what are the tools most important, so what are the exceptional, so what is the main tools you must have to do research efficiently, professionally. So here is the first one is wherever you have, like if you are a project student or researcher, you must have Google Scholar. So in this you must have a Google Scholar ID. So that's so important. Whatever you published papers, you can able to maintain here as my profile. So you can able to maintain here like this. So whatever publications you can see here, this is the Google Scholar. And even if you are going to search any articles, like anything, you can search here by using keywords or any paper content or topics. So this is the first thing you must have for a researcher or project students. And second one, ResearchGate. So ResearchGate also you must have. In this you can create an ID. Here you can find many people ResearchGates that already professionals registered. And one more thing, LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn is also very important. So here you can find any articles, jobs, research related things, or professionals are just inside this. And RCID ID. So when you are submitting article, so recently the journals are required just asking RCID ID. So you must create RCID ID and you update whatever your journal articles into RCID. And LinkedIn, so it's already, so Microsoft 365, this is the main one. If you are a university students, or if you have any academic emails, so you can get a free version of this Microsoft 365 if your institute bought this. If you don't have any academic ID, even though we can install crack versions. So I will tell you, I will teach you how to set up crack versions of required softwares in the next videos. But now I'm just showing you the research tools and Origin Pro. This Origin Lab is mainly data analytic tool. So any data, any field, okay, any data we can plot and we can analyze in this. Whatever MATLAB do, this software also do all the analysis, but we need all the tricks to do whatever analysis. And expert high score, this is for XRD analysis. So who are working in materials, chemistry, physics, biology students, all the science group students, they need this expert high score material. Expert high score software to do analysis of the material. And Pull-Proof suite, this also required for everybody who are working in science background, materials, chemistry, physics, these all the groups except computer science. And image software, this software is very useful to analyze the images like SEM-TEM images, HRTEM images. So even any images can analyze by using this image software. There is many options inside this software. You have to handle it. You need to know handle it. This is the free open source software. And Mendeley software, Mendeley is Zotero. So these are the main software to cite the articles, to cite the references in your article. It's very important to manage your citations references. And Chemdra, so are working in related to science background. So they all need particularly in organic related fields. So they require this Chemdra analytic tool. So in this some analysis also we can do, and some any chemical structure we need to do. And one more one, Mercury. So this is also a Mercury X. So So in this mercury study, so we can there is a CCDC. So inside this we can get a free software. So it is using this software you can analyze materials like a morph structures better. So the science students can understand this. It's completely for materials background. And peak fit. So this peak fit software for the people work in XPS analysis. So they require to analyze the XPS peak fitting, so that there is a peaks will come in XPS analysis, right? So that is you can use this peak fit software to analyze the fits. And ZView software is for who are working in energy applications, materials for energy applications. So this ZView software is very useful to fit the circuit. So whatever the performance is obtained, so that performance you can able to create here circuit. And MATLAB. So MATLAB is also a very big tool. In this many softwares are integrated. So in this whatever we can simulations, electronics related, mechanical related, chemistry, physics background, all the people, anybody can use this MATLAB tool based on requirement. Inside that many softwares are integrated. So this is the main big tool, but we need to know how to code, how to handle it. And design expert, this is one of the tool for modeling, like a combination of the experimental works with the modeling. So this is the like ANOVA analysis we can do, like a statistical analysis we can do using design software. This tool also usable to all the fields. Anybody can do whatever based on their fields. And GROMAX, and some more simulation softwares are there, like a GROMAX, Gaussian, Material Studio, Quantum Expresso, VN2K, CP2K, and many other tools also there, like a Google Colab, Arca simulation. So these are the implementing. There is a lot of simulation softwares, but by running all these tools, your laptop get hang or stuck. So if you are having a big workstation or a high-end workstation, you can install all this. These simulation software is useful for theoretical studies, theoretical chemistry, theoretical physics, like that. And Blender, this is one of the free open source software to design like a 2D, 3D structures. Not a chemical, it's a design for the graphics design. And these are the tools like a VS Code. This tool is for computer science students. They are working using this tool only. So inside that there is many extensions are there to handle the programming languages coding. So there is a AI extensions used inside the code, and ChatGPT for whatever you made article. So for writing purpose you can use ChatGPT. This is the basic recently all of the people know. And answer this is the recently published in a website. This is the most recent papers it can able to access and write the article. So inside this we can write article, but my suggestion is don't depend on completely AI, because it's sometimes interpreted wrong. So if it is interpreted wrong, if you don't mind it, so in the future it may get retracted. So please, there is an AI response. AI policies is there. AI policies is there. Please go and visit the AI policies of the journals and read all the policies and journals of how they design for the responsible AI utilization. So based on these only, just use AI for writing purpose article. Okay. So and one other things, some other tools are there, but in this much of the tools is very important. But in this, the main first of the thing, Google Scholar is important, ResearchGate is important, LinkedIn is important, Microsoft 365 is important, Argent Pro is important for all the fields. So these are the mentioning tools. It's compulsory you have to install in your laptop. This is the most important who are working in projects, research in every field. Expert iScore is important for materials background. It's compulsory required. Foolproof is required. Image is required. Mendeley is required. ChemDraw is required. Mercury is required, but it's optional. If you done analysis in using a Foolproof or Expert iScore, so you don't need Mercury. And peak fit is important for materials or background in materials. ZView is important for working in energy applications. Design expert is important if you are advancing your methodology with the experimental with the modeling combined. And MATLAB, this is not important, it will take a lot of space to install and handle in your laptop. It's not important, you are using Argent Pro enough. If the people working in computer-based electronics related, they must be required to install this MATLAB. And if you are working any simulations related to theoretical physics, theoretical chemistry like that, So these are the most important softwares to have to install. But must thing is you have a high-end workstation. That is important in this case. Some other tools like databases for electronics and computer science. There is a lot of websites are there for databases purpose. And computer science electronic tools, there is many tools are there like GitHub, PCB, KiCad, PyCom, PyCharm, project management. So there is many tools I have just listed into this workspace. I will share this workspace into in Google. Like I will share this workspace in YouTube description. You can access this workspace. But please remind, please don't delete any tabs in this, because everybody is just accessing this workspace only to see what are the tools inside. Please, if anybody access this workspace, please don't delete any tabs in this. And these are the material science. The Vesta is more important to see to view the crystal structure of the material. And Avogadro is also important for simulation purpose. With Mendeley and science research. There is some journals is there. And engineering IoT tools are there. There is some of the tools. Materials database. So there is the materials for databases, like there is a COD database is there. COD database and CCDC database. So these are the main databases for crystallographic data. So whatever you analyze it in your material, you have to view the zip file of materials. And CCDC, CSDC database. CSDC database. So there is on CCDC and another CS something will come. So that CSD database. So this is a CSD database, and one another database is a Kaggle database. So these are the databases very important too. If you want to any database related, if you are doing any modeling data driven approaches, you need some datasets. So you can find datasets from here, and some other dataset also is there, like materials project. So in this you can access all the structures of the materials. And so like that, there is many datasets is there. Even if you find any other databases, you can comment in YouTube. That's very useful for the next viewers. And some environmental related tools is there, and some medical and health tools is there. So like this. So these are the main major tools of your research. These are the most important to learn and work in you. So these are here is the mentioned. These tools are the main important you have to install in your laptop. This is the main basic. Okay, so let's go. Okay guys, these are the tools, and this is the setup of web browser. So in your laptop you can able to do any research using this tool, and easily access any files, any tabs very easily using Edge Workspace. So thank you so much. If you want any if you have any doubt or questions, you can comment in YouTube section. So thank you. Bye bye.